So then, we're going to be urban exploring a House of Fraser. Now, House of Fraser is one of the most high-profile department stores across the UK. This one here in Birmingham is the biggest store outside of London, but obviously London got rid of their House of Fraser department stores. This was all down to reshaping of the business. Let's crack on.
Anyway guys, here is the House of Fraser store in Birmingham city centre. Now this House of Fraser used to be known as Rackhams, and everyone still call it Rackhams despite the change in ownership. Now Rackhams was a British department store that opened in Birmingham in 1881, and the business became part of the Harrods Group in 1955 before Harrods was purchased by House of Fraser in 1959. As part of the Harrods grouping in House of Fraser during the 70s, the Rackhams name was selected to be used as the Midlands and parts of North of England brand name, and several stores were added to its portfolio. In 2000, the Rackhams name was retired and replaced by House of Fraser. Now, as you know, House of Fraser's Shrewsbury store, which closed in 2019, retained the name Rackhams until the later years. Now, Rackhams had a lot of branches all across the country. This included branches in Altrincham, Bradford, Skipton, Bingley, Doncaster, and there was also the Leamington Spa, and then there was also one in Wolverhampton else somewhere. There was also loads of different names, but sadly Rackhams became part of the House of Fraser. Now I've had a lot of memories of this place, especially with the restaurant and the toys on the top, and obviously the toy department subsequently became part of London's based toy store company Hamleys. But obviously Hamleys didn't really last long with House of Fraser, because then they walled it up, and eventually they brought it back as Toy Town, and then they subsequently pulled out, and then Hamleys came back, but since then that name has been disappeared. That's because in 2018 this department store was on the brink of being closed. This was down to the company going into administration, but now the company is owned by Sports Direct's owner Mike Ashley. So anyway, I'm just going to now take you inside the department store. And first let's head for the lifts. These are a set of Otis 2000s. These lifts go from the lower ground floor to the 6th floor, but however 5 and 6 had closed in 2019, and now they're closed off the 4th floor. And obviously, so you can only go between lower ground and number 3. Yeah, this place is getting quite run down. Anyway, let's ride them.
Anyway, let's go down to the lower ground floor and shut the doors. These are the lifts at Rackham's department store in Birmingham city centre. These are Otis 2000s, so 5's locked, 6 is locked, so we can only go to 1, 2, and then we'll Urbex stop. The capacity has gone. Ground floor. Talk. Let's listen to the motor. First floor. Got the music playing in here. I'm gonna have it. Talk the music out in here. Talk. So 4 floors locked up, along with 5 and 6. So sad. Second floor, and then we'll go up to the 3rd floor, and then go to the 3rd floor, Talk. I'm gonna go up to level 3. We'll go up to level 3. Yeah, level 3. And that's it.
Anyway, here we are up on the 3rd floor. This is the only highest level you can go up to. And as you know, most of the escalators that go higher in this part of the store are now behind a metal grille, meaning that area is now cordoned off. And now, moving on to the escalators in the shop. And the escalators here are made by Otis, but not all of them were working. Yeah, this place is getting quite run down. Anyway, let's ride them.
Okay, here we are. This is the escalators, House of Fraser, Rackhams department store in Birmingham city centre, and these are Otis. So I'm just going down to floor 1. It's a pretty shame a department store like this could be on the hit list of closure. So let's go down. Let's go down to talk. I'm having to talk the music out in here. There's music playing in here. So I'm just like Urbex. That escalator's broke. No surprise. This department store isn't going to last really long, but we'll see what happens. Here we are, arriving down at the 1st floor.
Anyway, here we are down on the 1st floor with the high raised ceiling. And this is where the menswear is located, with all the designer brands that the men's would like to choose and shop at. And yeah, I've done a lot of Urbex stores of House of Fraser, but obviously this is not one of the stores that is set for closure just yet. But obviously I do have a feeling that this store will be closing anytime soon. And if you probably know now, this House of Fraser store is branded as an outlet centre. Even though I will be exploring House of Frasers have been transitioned into Frasers, but it just shows their interest and their secrets, like the Telford ones now are Frasers. So anyway, let's continue and make our way back to the lift, to this time go down to the lower ground.
Anyway, we're now going down to LG this time. Shame to lose such a ground.
Anyway, here we are down on the lower ground floor, and back in the day, this used to be where the food hall used to be. But then it just turned into some sort of cut price bargains, and now it's the space for Evans Cycles. As you know, House of Fraser, which we now know today as Frasers, is part of Sports Direct with Mike Ashley, who also owns USC Flannels and also Game and even Evans Cycles. So he has a massive type of institution with his business. And so House of Fraser, one of the stores that has been trading for many, many years. And I really love House of Fraser myself, especially with some of them. When they get for closure, I go down to these places and do some Urbex. So then, here we are on the ground floor. As you can see, there's a single escalator right here. And apparently, It wasn't working. Yeah, typical. Typical for an escalator like that to be broken down. Because I don't think that there's 100% guaranteed that this will ever be repaired. With the House of Fraser store being feel like it's off its feet, I don't know what's going to be happening in the future.